Hi guys, this is ECAT. This is Foxy. Say hello. Say hello to everyone. You can hear her purring. She might make some background noise, but that's okay. Today we're announcing the winner of, yeah, you like my red light here? We're announcing the winner of last week's Instagram contest. And the winner is Donovan. Congratulations, you won yourself some One Ways from Nobody Knows. Today I'm teaching you Waterbend by Joe Feldposh. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I don't claim to have mastered this move. In fact, I want you to stop this video and go to his video, link in the description below, where he teaches that move in great detail, posted 2 years ago on Best Cardist Alive YouTube channel. Go ahead, go through it. You'll notice there's no voiceover, which made it difficult for me to learn when I was first learning this. I think I can add some value and take you through a run through of how I went about learning it. So this could have been how I learned cardistry, but since I've learned it a little bit way back, I felt like, let me just give you some additional tips to the original tutorial. Are you ready? Let's get into it. I recommend starting out with a fairly new deck of cards. I haven't added any fanning powder because I do want it to be slippery. If I can perform this very easily and I feel like it's fairly slippery, it's going to help when I first get started. But I'll show you with an older deck of cards, it's still possible. I also prefer performing this with the back design facing you guys and not like in the tutorial where you're starting with the faces. However, I've noticed that for learning the move, it's easier to start with the faces facing you guys. So in this case, the left side. So that's for you to decide how you're going to start. I prefer already getting you used to the back design because that's where the move is more interesting. Here you're gonna do the Pharaoh Shuffle. I have a tutorial teaching the Pharaoh Shuffle, therefore not gonna go in detail. This packet right here needs to be a little bit thicker so that it can eat the other packet. So when you're Pharaoh, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, although perfect helps. And you want to make sure you have cards on top and on the bottom so that you can let go and you know the packet is held. Here, you're going to pivot your left hand up. So you're in this position and your pinky is going to go right on the bottom, right here. So you have a pretty firm grip. In the tutorial, I can see that Joe is curling his fingers like this and is only using the pinky and the index to be able to control this packet. I have far more grip or control, I suppose, if I just grip it completely. Maybe less nice visually because I'm hiding a lot of the card here. I'm not hiding that edge, so aesthetically more pleasing, but let's go to beginner mode. This is cardistry basics after all. Go ahead and give it a nice grip. So once I'm here, I need to bring the right hand packet upwards. A little bit like taking an elevator, it needs to go up. So I'm going to even use my thumb here to move the cards without causing too much damage. Actually on top is much easier to apply pressure on top. And you pull up. There's gonna be a lot of tension here. And you go up. You go up a little bit more, so you leave a little bit more space here. That's what you've accomplished so far. Now, if you go and insert the cards further, it's gonna be a little bit easier to reach the next grip. But the move does look better and bigger if you go ahead and not insert the cards too deep, just like this. And maybe a tiny bit closer to the top. That could be your ideal positioning here. Experiment yourself. From here, you've done this. The thumb was helping you push the cards. You're going to flip the thumb over here on the bottom in order to grip this packet really well so that you have a chance to re-grip and even use your index to apply pressure. Re-grip here by putting everything in the crease between your thumb and index of the right hand. Your fingers are supposed to be free especially your middle finger, which is the longest finger here, that will need to go all around. And I'll show you where it is. You go all around to grip under here. That is the hardest stretch that you're gonna have to go through, all around here. I'm gonna remove my left hand because I'm hiding, but see, from that position, you have to grip all the way here. Everything is riding on that middle finger. It's very important that cards are indeed in contact, because your middle finger will then go up in an upwards motion and guide the cards. Because as soon as you go more perpendicular to the floor, gravity is going to take action. Here, you're going to be in the catching position. You want everything to land on the pinky and hit your thumb here. You're going to use your middle finger to go up. So I'm pushing up as I'm catching everything in this hand. Now, another mistake that I tend to do is when the cards are falling, they tend to hit my ring finger as well. So that's not good. So I should have it out of the way so that it only hits my pinky when it lands like this and it becomes more square. Learn from my mistakes, guys. You've done your Pharaoh shuffle. You're pivoting like this. You're either going to tuck your fingers or not. And the cat is going crazy in the background. You're going to switch your thumb to underneath here. You're going to pinch your clip rather. And your middle shifts right over here. Right over here. So that you're able to balance everything on that middle finger and simply start going up with your middle finger. And as you do that, the cards will fall into this position. See, I still have that ring finger blocking. Like, I'm receiving the cards on my ring finger. You should be receiving the cards on your pinky. I like a medium used deck, not a completely brand new deck, but like this I really like. The only problem with this one is there's a big curve inwards. So it is easy, like in the tutorial, to do it with the faces. Perhaps I should show you one version with the faces. You go ahead like this. All right. And your index finger reaches out. Again, I'm catching things on my ring finger and not in my pinky. So don't mind me, I keep doing that. That's how I feel comfortable. You can definitely do a few things to bring the bend the other way around. Let's try again. Just like this, up. I just really want you to understand what happens with that middle finger. Do you see how it's going up? What happens if you have a very old deck of cards? This, I've just been using it non-stop for 1 week. It's quite damaged. You can see the difference and in the color of the edges. Still, I find that if you get the mechanics down, you can perform this move with any deck condition. Perhaps not one that's completely ruined, but here you can see smooth Pharaoh. There's maybe a little bit more friction going up. Switch grip here. You can see it still does what it needs to do. There's just a bit more friction in the movement, but I consider it still a good enough deck to use. That's not a very good Pharaoh here, but cards seem to be falling slower the older the deck is. I don't know, that's the impression I get. Which deck of cards I prefer? Again, not a completely brand new one. You can even see the difference in the colors. But I would say a medium broken in deck there. Not completely new, but broken in, but without that annoying bend that's preventing me to do it properly. You should be able to balance everything. And that middle finger just goes from here to lift everything up. Rewatch this video as many times as you need to get the mechanics right. It's muscle memory after this and you're gonna get it. Thumbs up if you like these Cardistry basic tutorials. Please stay safe. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon. So what do you have to say for yourself for disturbing the peace again? All right.